On behalf of Cleveland County and North Carolina Wildlife, we would like to welcome you to Foothills Public Shooting Complex. We're here to provide a safe and family-friendly environment for you to enjoy. Please report to the office for check-in before you go to a range.
We have various ranges to meet your shooting needs. We have a 250-yard rifle range, a 50-yard rifle range, a 20-yard pistol range, a 50-yard steel range, utility bays, skeet, trap, and 5-stand. In addition, we have an archery practice range and 3D archery targets. Before you go out to the range, we have a few rules we'd like to talk to you about. We are very safety conscious here at FPSC. We expect you to follow the general rules of safe firearms handling and the specific range rules that are shown on this video.
This is a cold range. You cannot have a loaded firearm while on the range except when you're in a shooting bay and have been instructed by a range shooting officer that it's safe to shoot. Concealed carry is not allowed on our range. North Carolina Wildlife prohibits the shooting of any wildlife on the range. Violators will be prosecuted. Remember the 3 basic rules for firearm safety. Always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger out of the trigger guard and off the trigger until ready to fire. Always keep the firearm unloaded until in the bay, on the firing line, and ready to fire. Eye and ear protection must be used while shooting on the range and when the range is hot. This includes spectators. Foothills Public Shooting Complex recommends children wear both earplugs and earmuffs. Minors under the age of 18 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. Women who are pregnant or think they may be pregnant should check with their treating physician prior to using the range. While uncasing your firearm, ensure your barrel is pointed downrange prior to uncasing. If the barrel is pointed uprange, close your case, turn it around, open the case so that the barrel is pointed downrange. Again, no loaded firearms are allowed behind the firing line, and firearms may only be loaded once on the firing line and instructed to do so by the range shooting officer. All ammunition is subject to inspection by an RSO at any time. The following ammunition is prohibited in our range: steel core, armor-piercing, tracer, and no calibers larger than .300 Winchester mag. The RSO is in charge of the range at all times. If you need assistance, please let a range shooting officer know, and they'll be glad to assist you. When stop, ceasefire, or cold range is called, stop firing. Place your gun on the shooting table. Unload the firearm and make it safe by locking the slide back and/or by using a chamber flag. Then step behind the firing line, lock the yellow chain, and wait for further instructions from the RSO. Foothills Public Shooting Complex maintains complete separation between people and firearms during the ceasefire. Do not handle, touch, or move any firearms during this time. Only shoot the target in your lane. No cross-firing is allowed. Drawing from the holster is prohibited, except under permitted circumstances. When leaving the range, unload your firearm and secure the firearm in its proper carrying case. We recommend that you wash your hands with soap and water or use D-lead wipes once you leave the firing line. Crossbows are allowed on the practice range, but are prohibited on the 3D archery range. No sky drawing is allowed on the practice archery range.
We have various classes and competitions for our patrons. To find out more about that, please visit our webpage, our Facebook page, or our front desk. And always remember the 3 safety rules. Our goal here at FPSC is for you to have a safe and enjoyable experience.
Always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction. This means pointed downrange, parallel to the ground and to the side berms. always keep your finger out of the trigger guard and off the trigger until ready to fire. Always keep the firearm unloaded until in the bay, on the firing line, and ready to fire. If you have any questions, please feel free to speak with any of our office staff or one of the RSOs.
Welcome to FPSC. We hope that you have a safe and enjoyable experience. And thanks for coming to the Foothills Public Shooting Complex.